Okay. Now, we had a very bad Kraken that happens after we do the install. We were gonna try a few things. So if we take and we say this here is disabled, actually, that reaction wheel is disabled. See, this reaction wheel here is operational. Toggle torque. No. Okay, it's disabled. It says reaction wheel's disabled, reaction wheel's disabled. Reaction wheel's disabled. They're all disabled. What's this right here? Okay, disabled. Looks good. The forward port. So let's see what we've got here. We've got these crew compartments. Are they... Okay, the reaction wheels are disabled on those. And then there's the actual reaction wheel part of the Soyuz here. That, right? No, that's the shell. Still the shell. Trouble selecting the damn thing. Aim the camera at that. Seriously? Boy, that thing sure is hard to click on. We got a really good view of it right there, and it's still hard to click on. There it is. Okay, so... disable the reaction wheel on that. Pinned. Now, is that the only reaction wheel involved in this whole Soyuz? Is there a reaction wheel in the rocket? Should be just fuel and engines back here. Pretty sure there is no... There aren't any reaction wheel sources at all back there. No. Just fuel and engines. So, that should be it for the Soyuz as far as the reaction wheel, any reaction wheel is concerned. There might be some hidden on the inside here for re-entry, like the goofy re-entry crap that we have to deal with. Although I don't see any. Now, wait a minute, what's this? Those are reaction wheels. They're disabled. Interesting. We have a reaction wheel in our Soyuz That's actually not being utilized. It may be, you know what that, it may click on as part of the separation sequence. It's probably what we did. Well, let's take a look at these other Soyuz, if we can get them turned off. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hummer. There we are. Okay, reaction wheel on that sucker. Actually, already starting to see quite a bit of torque happening right now. Operational. Okay, disabled the reaction wheel on that Soyuz. Is everything a-okay out here? Everything's not... We're not into any kind of Kraken at the moment. And then that just leaves this bottom Soyuz down here. Yeah, it's hard to click on that part. It really is. There it is. Okay. Toggle torque on that. Yep. Alright, so all the Soyuz should be clean now. Look inside. There is still that one reaction wheel. That hidden guy. We'll just make sure that that's clicked off in here. If it is, then I can assume that that's part of our design, is that it's in here and disabled and only comes on once we like separate the vehicle. If I can, oh, there it is. Yeah, it's disabled in here too. So we can go ahead and come to the conclusion that that's how that was designed. The outside, I thought that we'd left reaction wheels on out here, but there are no reaction wheels out there. So the only thing left with reaction should be the center parts of the... Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, we just did this thing here. It doesn't have anything. There is no reaction wheel on that. No, there isn't. It's just it's a dummy. Those things don't have reaction. No, they don't. Okay. No, that thing's, yeah, that's just a dummy. Okay, so maybe Zvezda has some reaction going on back here. Yeah, go ahead and take the reaction wheel out of that. Okay, so Zvezda's free, and Zarya has no doubt got reaction. Okay, toggle that torque off. On Zvezda, there's no reaction wheels hiding. I don't think so. I think that's it. This has got reaction right there. Yeah, toggle that. And this may be one that got away. I haven't really paid much attention to this PMA right here. But it might have hidden inside of it. No, that's the Tron piece, okay. There may still be one in there, man. The other side, it makes sense. Okay, no, that's correct. Okay, we're starting to see a Kraken effect creeping up here. Possibly. this right here. If we have reaction wheels right here, let's go ahead and turn those off. Alright, so the only reaction wheels in the station right now should be this one here on either side of Unity. And that should be it. There's reaction right on this side here. This could be a problem. Take that one out. It is really close to the main center, but we're gonna take that one out because it is in fact on the other side of a pair of docking ports, so that should be done. And there's no way we left this on, right? Okay, that's off. That's off. Yeah, those are off. Now, the forward PMA, this guy here there is going to be some kind of torque on that for sure. Let's take a look at what we've got over here. I see the RCS tanks. There's going to be torque in there for sure. That. Aha. Okay. So there's the guidance, and it has torque wheel running. Yeah, it does. Okay. Kill that torque wheel. All right. So that is every module all the way straight through. The roll and pitch commands are still kind of going like pretty strong. And I do see kind of like a little waving going on. Take a look at the other side here. This has got a reaction wheel running. Look at that shit. There's a reaction wheel going right there. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. Turn that off. Okay, what about over here? That one's off. This one here was the one we just turned off, yeah? Okay. Ooh. Yeah, there was a reaction wheel on over here that shouldn't have been on. That could have been the big instigator. Now also, that's right, we've got this little drone thing that we use for one mission. It has a reaction wheel. I wouldn't be that stupid. Yeah, we definitely would have turned that off like immediately upon parking it over here, which we did. It's cleano. No auto strut on that, huh? Interesting. Same there, huh? Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Look at the roll now. The roll is not... It's just doing minor corrections at the moment. I think we may have stumbled upon the one that got away when we were installing these solar arrays, that there was one reaction wheel over here that we had not turned off, and there's also a part that was not set to heaviest, which should have been in the line. So that could be... could have been a thing that caused or added to the reaction wheels. All, you know, fighting themselves is generally, that's characteristic of what causes a Kraken. So if you have, you know, it would make sense that if you've just got one centralized point that controls the reaction, then it won't fight too hard against it, but it could still, you know, the station, if it's not strutted properly, will still can still suffer a Kraken, but it's less apt to because, well, you just don't have the torque to make it happen, for starters. So yeah, this is all that's running there. This might be running. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about this one up here running. Let's turn that off as well. Disable the one on the Z1 truss. Now, definitively, the only thing holding the station's attitude are those two reaction wheels on either side of Unity. That's it. And our station control is like dead. It's just, there's nothing going on here. It's pretty calm. Everything looks legit. Feels okay. We're gonna get an F5 right here, and we're gonna try and do that install. And we should be able to observe this quite quickly, because like the last few attempts that we did this, it was pretty quick. Like it happened right away. So now the one in the back, how this has got to go down. Decouple this right here and then just take it on over. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh, another thing I realize here, we do have reaction wheel right in here. We need to turn this off. Okay, turn that, toggle that off. Okay, now switch over to our payload thing. RCS on, docking mode on, SAS, and out she goes. Uh-oh. See the tail doing a thing. Yeah, the Kraken is attacking. There it is. You can see the whole station starting to do weird things. Yep, that's bad. Check this out now. If we take and we detach one of these Soyuz, what happens? Did that arrest the Kraken? Looks like it did. Looks like it did. So we were able to, it looks like we're able to manipulate the Kraken. And it's just the extra Soyuz over here. Okay, so we learned something. Let's see if we can, let's see if we can do the install. We need to do something about this Soyuz floating over here. Gonna need to do something about it. It's gonna need reaction wheel ASAP. Which is very hard to select. Very hard to select indeed. So hard to select. Ugh. There it is. Okay, we need toggle torque on. All right. SAS. SAS on. RCS on. Docking mode on. Okay, what's it trying to do? Okay. Now let's go ahead and push it this way. Okay, what happened to that payload piece? There it is. Bring that down this way and over towards the truss a bit and this way. Bring it down a bit. Back a bit. Okay. RCS off. Go ahead and turn this vehicle so that it's pointing retrograde. We're gonna try and park this on the front. I don't know. Soyuz never seems to do well when we park it on the front. We always... I fear we get a Kraken, but we're gonna try it. Okay, so let's see here. Control from here, and docking apparatus. Okay, I think the RCS is getting a little bit crazy trying to do this maneuver. Let's bring this out quite a bit so that it's ready to do its turn. We've got plenty of room to do our turn. Those are enabled. I thought that was weird. We're turning like crazy because the damn... These thrusters on the back were on... easier to control now. By God. Okay. And now this thing, go RCS off, and we are going to park it right here. Set that as the target. We want to be control from here. Negative parallel, force that roll to 0, please. RCS off for that turn. Damn. That's hardly 0. Is there a reason why that's wrong? Take it to 90. Wrong way. Do. Alright, where's that Soyuz at? Okay, bring her down. And make your roll 270. .226. Close enough. Okay. Oh boy. RCS off, RCS off, okay. Roll 180. And then we should be ready to go. Incorrect. 270? Yeah, 270. Okay. 270, hold it. RCS on. Docking mode on. RCS on. Okay. Do. I feel that we got this problem conquered. Except, except that we don't exactly know what's conquering it. Which is kind of... If you can't give a reason, they won't pay you, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. The deal is maybe just because it's acting like a fork, we have two things out here that are, but they're all auto strut. That's all there is to it. I guess we really just need to say two words to explain the funkiness of any of these projects. All can be explained by auto strut. The station might as well be free-floating at this point, which doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense because there's hardly any reaction wheel controlling. There's only those two reaction wheels controlling this massive structure. I fear that it doesn't have actually the torque that we need in order to change any of the attitude of the station at all, or maintain its attitude at all. It may just be so little torque that it can't do anything. But that's okay, we've got a nice little base to work with. We also... It wasn't the torque entirely that was causing the Kraken. It was like, I want to say, to the best of our knowledge, it's, was the two pieces out here, kind of the two independent ships sort of working like a tuning fork. Makes sense enough. Makes sense to me in that respect. Almost there. And captured. Okay, so now with this thing captured, oh shit, we're hauling ass. kill that axis real quick. And we're going to shut off the reaction wheel on that piece that we just installed. But even at this point, it would be very obvious that the station was in trouble. Anyway, we'll toggle the torque off on that as part of the plan. And take this piece right here, the biggest piece, and just say go to the heaviest, okay? And that's all fine and dandy now. Okay, so there's your Hitler. Somehow we turned off the... interesting. We had turned off the smart SAS, so the station is just free-floating right now. So we'll still have to see what happens when we turn the torque back on. We want to be controlling from... Well, control from the Zvezda is generally what we do. How come I don't see the... Okay, there it is. Control from here. There we go. And then change this to orbital prograde. Force the roll to 0. And the station is moving really quickly. Like, I'm shocked. Like, this process right here would take quite a long time. They could also be that we're only using 2 torque wheels to do this whole motion. Of course, it's not a big, doesn't have really very far to go, but boy, it sure does look like it's going a lot faster than it normally would. Maybe it's all the reaction wheels fighting. We have everything nice and just all in one shot. Might turn quicker. Which would be a godsend, because waiting for the station to turn is like the most grueling part of doing any station work at all. Like, oh my god, it takes forever. Why is the space shuttle under the ISS? It's part of the install that we're doing right now. Okay, RCS. Okay, we're good to RCS on, docking mode on, and let's get back to trying to put this thing on the front. I fear should be expected to see a Kraken strike after we put this on the front. Or not. Yeah, for this install that we were doing prior to the point when we started to get attacked by the Kraken, involved... the hell? Involved this install right here. It's the ELC 2 and ELC 1, which is still in the payload bay. And we figured the easiest way to do it, given all of the stuff that's in the way, would be to take ELC 2 out first and run it along the length of the truss. You know, fold up this set of radiators and run it along the length of the truss and get it installed. And then this thing would have a very simple shot, because it just needs to go like right here. So everything will be just, it's right there. It's so simple. The next install is stupidly simple. So that's why it's parked down there. Normally though, we would be parking it right here at PMA 3, I believe it is. We also park down here when we have the Leonardo modules for for cargo. So like this thing right here is effectively a Leonardo module, and this is a permanent one, permanent fixture here, but generally that's how the space shuttle did cargo runs, is with one of these big suckers that would stay in the shuttle indefinitely, and it got installed like a module to the side of Unity, to the port docking node on Unity, and then they could easily transfer all the cargo out of it, and then it would get put back into the payload bay to get returned with whatever garbage or science or whatever else that needs to be carried back. We get one more permanent Leonardo module, and it will get installed right there, I do believe, as well. That install would be easiest to have the shuttle parked right there if that. Yeah, so far so good. We've got attitude control now back with the station, running off of 2 reaction wheels on either side of Unity, and we got the first install is actually in place. Everything's hunky-dory. We've got no tuning fork issue going on with the Soyuz, and we need to do something about the torque, being able to turn it on and off like a switch. So when we go to our next Soyuz build, or the next Soyuz launch, in the VAB, we're going to put that on a key and put that in the flight plan as something to turn off after docking. Less forces on the station will be good. Skeeter, sub for 20 months, man. Holy cow. How is it going? Nice to see you. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I guess as long as we turn the torque off on the Soyuz like immediately, then everything should be hunky-dory parking this on the front, perhaps. Maybe. Alright, so we'll pin that remote guidance computer, and immediately after we dock, we're going to turn the torque off on that. Coming in pretty fast here. Okay. And Captured. Okay, and we want to toggle torque. Alright. We'll leave that thing pinned for a moment as we observe the station reacts. Okay, we're still on Zvezda's control point. That's good. Roll is sitting pretty solid. Not seeing any issues going on here. Here's a test. We're gonna flip it retrograde. Flip the whole station around. Dude, this thing is moving like way fast. That's crazy good. Yeah, whatever reaction wheels we have for the... There's still reaction wheel going on here. That's right. There's reaction wheels in the base on this as well, not just the reaction wheel of the cabin. So there is still reaction wheel happening outside of the station, but it's... I still feel as though, because it's all basically focused right there, that we are getting... It is actually turning the station faster. It certainly appears to be turning faster. Like a lot faster. Okay, go ahead and bring it back to prograde. Yeah, auto strut, man. That's basically all that I can say when it comes to the Kraken right there. That Kraken experience that we had should not really have happened. I mean, I just don't... But... whatever, you know, it did happen. I figured a way around it, I guess. So everything looks hunky-dory now. We've got part one of the install is done. And go ahead and do part 2 of the install, and everything looks fine. I'm cool with that, you know. I would have liked a little bit more explanation of what we actually did. What we actually probably did was, like, we've got two spines right here, basically, right? And everything currently is auto strut to the heaviest piece, which is going to be this tank right here. And normally it's not like that. It's only because the visiting shuttle, everything changes auto strut. But that doesn't matter so long as it's off center. Then everything should be hunky-dory. But since there would happen to be 2 pieces up like that, then I don't know, it just got confused and whatever, went nuts and exploded. But yeah. So as soon as this gets put onto under the prograde marker, we'll go ahead and do that second install, and that will be that. We can go ahead and get on with our missions, which would be, the next mission would be, we can return a Soyuz crew, or a shuttle crew. We can jostle up all of the crew members of the station. Get some people going home, some people staying here. Send a shuttle home, send a Soyuz home, and then we get another shuttle launch. Actually, we've got a couple things. We've got the Soyuz. We need Soyuz to launch for. We've got some EVA propellants that we need. We need to restock our EVA propellants, and that's a good mission for the Soyuz. Or a Dragon. We could always fire a Dragon up here. And then the actual next mission of the ISS, which is the I just about said that it was going to be ELC 3 and 4. That's not true. The next mission, I don't even know what the next mission on the docket is. But it's not just the next ELCs. They're actually separated into 2 different missions. So, but yeah, this looks fine. Everything's back in place here. I see no shimmying. It turned really fast. It nulled its velocity very fast. Just all around, we're in pretty good shape. I'm liking things. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's get this the next install down. So we're going to need to turn this reaction wheel on after we undock this, and we are go to undock. Hit it. All right. Payload's out the door. Toggle that torque. SAS on, RCS on, docking mode on. And give it a little push this way. A little push this way. And we're headed right here. Set that as the target. RCS off, docking mode off. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a roll. Okay. And looks like 90 degrees is going to be our target, so let's go ahead and put in 90 degrees, force that roll, and we want to be target negative parallel. Okay, RCS on, docking mode on, thrust aft a little bit here. Okay, yeah, looking good. Got a lot of crap in our way. See another reaction wheel over there I'd like to take a look at. And captured. Okay, toggle the torque on that reaction wheel. And it is shut down. Fine controls off. Docking mode off. Docking indicator off. Yeah, all controls look great. We're forcing the roll to 0. We're on prograde. Everything's solid as a rock. Okay. Well, there we go. We have changed a situation where the physics were freaking out and the station was krakening. We were able to arrest the Kraken and complete the mission. Good stuff. I'm happy about that. Very happy about that. Look how close I mean, like, dude, holy cow. The install was to our tail. Like, it's really cramped back here. Super close. But it fit. Everything fit. Sweet. So ELC 1 and 2 are finished. They're installed. I'm a little disappointed that we can't have 2 Soyuz on the top without it doing weird stuff. No, we didn't, did we? That's possibly... It could have something to do with it as well. Yeah, we hadn't gone through this this piece here and actually auto strut those pieces. A docking port, past a docking port, a reaction wheel. Yeah, that's another thing that we can always just test, I guess. That since the new docking compartment wasn't actually installed, or wasn't actually auto strut in place, this one down here is oh no, it's strut. Yeah, all its pieces are strut. Never mind. I was gonna say the bottom one isn't, but it is. So Yeah, that could have been another instigator of the whole thing. Let's see. So now that we've got that, ELC 1 and 2, the next, oh shit. The next mission is the Endeavor mission, which brings the Tranquility node and the cupola. So that's the next mission we get to do, and then another permanent Leonardo module, and then ELC 4. So we're almost into single-digit missions to be caught up to the present-day International Space Station. That's pretty awesome. Man, this thing's a lot of work. Even just building a model of it's a hell of a lot of work. Oh, we can, at this point, go ahead and re-extend these radiators. Sweet. And all of the housekeeping missions, we've already done all of that stuff. We did those missions before we did the install. So we need some of these Soyuz to take trash and burn it up. So I guess we might as well go ahead and do a Soyuz re-entry. We'll get this one over here, and since it's the odd man out, let's go ahead and choose a crew. You've done a bunch of, oh wait, no, over here in the Russian, that's right, need cosmonauts here. Dean did a bunch of work already on the station. And who else have we got? Hot dogs. Send hot dogs home. think Graven needs to go because he's the pilot. Or a pilot. Yeah. Okay, so there are Kerbals that need to come home. Let's get an F5 right here, and we can do a re-entry sequence. A re-entry pattern with the Soyuz. Bring these dudes home. Let's do it. Okay, go ahead and undock. RCS on. Docking mode on. Thrust aft just a little bit here. We need to turn on the reaction wheels, one of the big things here. It's so hard to find. Aim the camera. Come on, it was there. There it is, okay. Toggle torque. Okay, SAS on. RCS off. Keep us retrograde. A little bit of radial out thrust there. Switch back over to the station, make sure it's all good. Yeah, fantastic. Couldn't be better. I don't think we're pointing the right way. Yeah, I didn't think so. It was actually controlling from one of the pods, and the pods are not angled properly. So that's why that didn't look right, as we were not right. It was not on the right angle. Oh, look, this one antenna is not extended. Okay, we're just about clear and ready for a departure burn. Wait just a little bit longer. Let these guys just kind of float over top of the ISS here. Yeah, that would be great. That if we had, and it makes sense when you've got a big long station like a pencil. If you get two different places that are trying to control the torque, then like the station will want to kind of like pivot in a place that is not, you know, it would actually probably be like a triangle from the points that are actually doing the torquing, and that pivot point can cost you a lot of time. And I think that's why our station takes so long to get to its proper attitude whenever we would show up out here, is because all those different torque points made the pivot point like really far away from the station, so it took forever for it to actually get to the proper attitude. But now, with just the less torque applied, even takes less forces exerted on the vehicle, it's attacks the problem a lot more acutely. Anyway, I think we're good for departure burn now. Let's go ahead and hit it. Yeah, glad to be taking care of that problem. It's a problem that I don't like having. The Kraken above everything is one of those infuriating problems that's just, it's no fun. But because it's no fun does not make it any less relief when you do complete it. Big relief. But I prefer to have problems that are legit problems that we can actually like role play out and have fun. Okay, let's do this. Let's get a maneuver planner up here. And how does this need to go down? Can I focus the planet, please? Thank you. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get ourselves a re-entry corridor. That's 80 kilometers. The next apoapsis. Actually, let's wait just a little bit. We'll be past this apoapsis. Okay, now we're past that apoapsis. Switch back over here and make sure everything's copacetic over here before we take off. Smart SAS do its thing. Yeah, it moves quick. I'm quite convinced that's what's going on here. That we've just increased the efficiency of its attitude control by switching all of that crap off. Man, it moves fast. Like, dude, that moves fast. Can't believe how fast. Okay, and then it's dead. Its pitch is null, yaw is null, roll is null. We're good, man. Okay. Very, very good stuff. Okay, so Smart SAS. We can go ahead and kill Smart SAS. Let's go back to the station, make sure that Smart SAS is actually still going on over here. We do want it up over here. Okay, we're cool. Alright, station is... Now hold on, one last thing. Did it redesignate our station? No, we are still the ISS, so we're good. Okay, now let's get on with the show. Maneuver planner, let's get that 80-kilometer periapsis from the next orbit's apoapsis. And go ahead and turn us to that node. And prepare for re-entry corridor A. Awesome. Alright, we're on the node. 133 meters. At next orbit. Let's do it. Live mode on. Hey, King Akira's back. Yeah, some KSP. We decided to jump in here and solve the Kraken that we had the last time that we played KSP. We brought ELC 1 and 2 up to our ISS, and we were having a very bizarre Kraken effect that happened as soon as we would do the install. We solved that and did the install, and now we're doing a routine flight of some rotated crew of the ISS. They're coming home, and most importantly, we're going to ditch some much-needed garbage. Much-needed garbage. Boy, we've got... The station is so level full of garbage. In fact, we've got almost all 3 of the external stowage platforms are level full. We need to start ditching this stuff into the atmosphere ASAP. I love the colors. This is just what you mean of our Soyuz. Yeah, it worked out pretty good. You know, it's just we got lucky for the fairing up here. You know, gray gave us this nice orange kind of mixture, and this is that same color, only it's the fairing is built backwards. And it turned out really nice. I like it a lot. It looks quite legit. Alright, so re-entry corridor A is done. We can go ahead and circularize this down at that periapsis. Bam. Okay, we're looking cool. Go ahead and turn to that node. And prepare for re-entry corridor B. Yeah, I'm happy it's routine again. I do not like the Kraken in the road. Man, phew. Especially in a project like this. Like, to have to scrub the International Space Station due to a Kraken would be just like, oh my god. That would be the worst. Alright, anyway, we're on the node. Let's go ahead and pull the trigger on that. Re-entry corridor B. Down we go. Yeah, the next Soyuz launch, well, all Soyuz launches coming, going forward. We've got our new tower. That's really sweet. We've integrated the SpaceX Dragon Tower. We've chopped it down, and now the Dragon, the shuttle, and the Soyuz, all of our manned, legit aircraft, or spacecraft, they all have launch towers now. In the case of the Soyuz, it was really kind of tricky because the orbiter is inside of a fairing. So it's actually kind of like fairing inception, because we've got, you know, this is a fairing, you know, so the pods are inside of a fairing, inside of a fairing. Yeah, the Soyuz turned out nice. I'm really pleased with how. I wish it would turn, like, I don't know. I want to be able to incorporate these engines better, because as it is now, we just kind of leave them off and do the turning with the one reaction wheel and the probe, and that's all we really need. But in actuality, the Soyuz turns with these thrusters. I believe it uses monopropellant, but we've got, because of the shape, we'd use these Werner engines, And that would have been perfect for the turning capabilities. They probably also work in unison with these thrusters up here in order to get a flat docking. What's the word I'm looking for? Like axis thrust. In a sophisticated, real version of the Soyuz, I would expect that's probably the case. In ours, I would just like to see in ours some thrust. Like, since we had to turn the thrust limit on these things so absurdly low, you can't tell if they're firing because the poof, you know, effect, the particle effect doesn't happen. So it's like, sure, we get good turning, but it would just be so much better if I could actually see that they were thrusting. So, I don't know. Come up with something for that. That would be terrific. Irons in the fire. So, anyway, we're down in our re-entry corridor now. Should be looking at it like that. And, yeah, we need to get ourselves over to phase 0 and phase 1. Round and round and round she goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Place your bets now. Place your bets now, folks. Last call. Alright. And out cometh with the Wheel of Doom. All our lives hang by a thread. Now we have a man waiting for sentence. You take your chances with the law. Justice is just a roll of the dice, a flip of the coin, a turn of the wheel. If I can find the damn thing, where the hell is it? We better slow down our time acceleration here because I can't find the damn wheel. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Okay, 110, 80, 60, 20. Oh man, I hate to have to wait, but we totally missed that. Son of a bitch. Can I clip it maybe? That'd be... Am I in time to clip it? $32. Okay, so... Alright, so 32 it is. I can't remember this completely off the top of my head. So it's 238 minus P times 5.20555 divided by the number of orbits turned into time, and then turned into time. I think. Let's see if I'm right here. Yeah, I was right. Oh no, I forgot the orbit. Yeah, I'd have lost it up. Alright, so 238 minus p times time 5.20555. Divide that by the number of orbits. And then add our orbit. That's the one that I would have forgot. Okay, now divide into time. So 34 minutes. 0.8078. 0.8078. 078 is 48.6446. 4846. So 34 minutes. Okay, now go ahead and get ourselves a maneuver over here to take our orbital time out to 34 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty big correction actually. 34 minutes, 48 seconds. Oh, that's close enough. Okay, go ahead and turn us to that node and get ready for the phase correction burn. So we're talking 100 and what, 140, 152, something like that, 152 all in for this correction. What kind of delta V are we talking about on this vehicle? I mean, it should be more than enough to make this happen. We got 500 left in the tank. Yeah, it should be right on. Like, in fact, this is very legit feeling fuel. Like, you know, we have just enough to pull off these maneuvers, and that's, I mean, it's not by any means dangerous, but it's right there. You know, it's like we wouldn't have an exorbitant amount of fuel. It feels legit. Figure, you know, we missed this worst case scenario for the correction burn on the trajectory would be something like 140, which is like, that's a worst case scenario right there. What is this? Progress? What the hell? There's a progress. Progress came within like 20 kilometers. I wonder if that's a piece of a progress that's still deorbiting. Wouldn't that be sweet if we got to see it like blow up in front of us? That would be awesome. But I'll settle for the game actually taking out of the world physics. That would be great. We've had to do some pretty drastic things to some of our launches in order to get that effect to happen. Namely, the shuttle, like getting our external tank to deorbit. Like, we have to make it really hit the surface, which is not really needed. In Kerbal Space Program, it's needed. It's just a damn shame. Alright, now we stay in this orbit for 5 orbits. There's one orbit. 2 orbits. Three. One more and we'll do the plot. And here we go. There's the 4th orbit. Now we'll go ahead and plot the circularize. Bring us back into the re-entry corridor. Go ahead and turn to that node. Oh, crap. I forgot the protractors are still on. Alright, we're on the node and ready for the re-entry corridor C. Hit it. In thrust we trust. Indeed. That's good. Okay, we're gonna need the predictions, the LGC. Go ahead and kill that. And go ahead and park this on the retrograde node. And let's start to take a look at what we've accomplished here. Okay, let's go next orbit. Actually, half orbit. So our burn point has changed to the opposite side of the planet. Okay, a little bit past right there will be good. Go ahead and plot next orbit. Let's take a look. Alright. And let's get ourselves a correction up here. Oh no, damn it. Yeah, it's turning. Now it's just gonna need to turn again. Go ahead and turn to normal. If you're gonna turn to normal because that's what way we're gonna be needing to burn. I can't see when it's doing this crap right now. The torque is screwing up our predictions. So pick a node. Pick a lane, buddy. Just stay there. Okay. A little bit like that, maybe a bit more. And this is a... Also remember, this is just a Soyuz, it's not... Come on, game. It's not all that big a deal to get it dead on, but it is... You know, for the sake of pride, it's nice to get it right, you know? Yeah, that looks like that should do just fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, go ahead and turn to that node, which we're already on. 19-meter correction burn. Go ahead and make that burn. Okay, there's our correction burn. Let's remove all of the nodes. And we're looking to get a re-entry burn. Let's go ahead and plot this guy all the way down to our proper periapsis because, well, I'm confident that we've got our trajectories lined up. $80 to $40, that's how we like it. Okay, something like that. It's, we're rotating here. Go ahead and turn to that node. And once everything's all equalized out, we'll decide whether or not we're gonna pull the trigger on this. Now for the Dragon, we had all kinds of craziness that ensued at this point, like the vehicle's weight would change, the predictions were off, we would have to compensate the predictions by using flags and whatnot. But with the Soyuz, I think it's pretty much like it's going to land right on the target. I mean, we have a correction, that's not entirely true. We do have an engine in the heat shield that's designed to do one last correction burn, but most of the time I seem to recall we don't ever need it. But we're on the node now. We can go ahead and get this timing actually just right. A little bit further. Yeah, flinched. Coffee! More coffee! Ah! Ah! More coffee! Alright. That looks good to me. I would go ahead and do a landing poll, but it won't matter because our audio is whack right now, so we'll just say we are go for re-entry burn. Let's do it. Execute that node. Hit it. Yeah, 20 kilometers below us, this progress thing. Might be a trunk or something, I don't know. to here? Soyuz, okay. Orbiter separation is on 9. Okay. And soft landing boosters at 30 meters. Actually, we're gonna change that. Make it something like 35 meters. Alright, re-entry burn. Alright, here we go. On the horizon, and we are ready for the orbiter separation. Okay, orbiter separation. Hit it. Very nice. Okay, let's take a look at, yeah, our, so we did need quite a bit of correction here. I'll wait for this thing to float just a bit away. Down just a bit. I don't want to run into that thing when I'm doing this correction. I feel like we're gonna run into it. No, we're good. Right there. Oh. It's coming, we're passing it. So it's a little bit dangerous. But yeah, our predictions are letting us down again. I don't know. Need to figure that one out. Well, we're good for this re-entry. Keep this on surface retrograde. Remove all the nodes, get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. And yeah, that should be fine and dandy. Let's go ahead and do it. Down we go. About 30, call it 33 meters, if we can get it just at that. 35 meters, 33 meters. We pop those soft landing boosters. There goes the channel. Here comes the bay. Should be slowing down. 2150. Okay, starting to get some fire effects now. Got a little starboard roll here, the tiniest little bit. Steady as she goes. Plasma blackout. Yeah, our prediction is now on land. This is not a very desirable thing. See if I can roll us over to the water over here. Damn. Oh boy, it's close. We ride it out. We may still actually splash down just off the beach. Keep going, keep going. Maybe we shouldn't have turned because we lost a lot of speed doing that. Steady as she goes. She'll make it. Keep going, keep going. Have faith. Have faith. We will splash down. No worries. Go, go, go. We've did it. Up the chute. Nice. SAS off.
That way we're going to be down your back.
700 meters. 500 meters. 4, 3, 2. Soft landing boosters in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Splash down. Yeah, it was pretty decent. Not bad, not bad. Extend the periscope. And these guys are ready to be collected. Cheers. Okay, so not bad. Not a bad result. Jump in there real quick and fix that Kraken. Get some garbage burnt up in the atmosphere. Got some crew rotated home. think this is the right one. It's actually labeled ISS, so Yeah. That's probably the one. We're kind of in a crappy place, huh? Get a little bit closer here. Okay, oh no! Oh wait, no, this is the right one. Okay, yeah, there we go. For a second there, I thought we had gone to the wrong Soyuz. And no, this is the right one, here they are. Hot dogs, first one out the door. Nice dunk. Alright, and I say goodbye to this Soyuz. Thank you for the ride home. Nice, jumps off of style there. Alright, there we go. There's all of our Kerbals. Are on board. Okie dokie, main prop, get that up above 5, and rudder, torque, fore aft, port starboard, everything looks good. We're go for takeoff. Hit it. That's main prop. I was after the rudder. There we go. Instead of taking this over to the hangar, instead what we're going to do is we're actually going to fly over to whatever tower is set up over here. I'm guessing the last flight, well, the last flight was a shuttle, so it should be the shuttle tower. It should be interesting to see the damage on the shuttle portion of it, at least. Land this over here, and the astronauts can get off and actually board. I believe Gunter's van is down there, should be down there. And that can take them back to the astronaut complex from there. Yeah, you can start to see the damage on the back part of the shuttle clamps. But otherwise, the tower itself, I'm pretty sure, is unharmed. Always is. Yeah, this thing suffers a hell of a lot of damage, but I'm sure the real one did too. Nice little place to set it down. Part. Okay, nice. And set down. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. Ugh. There's no gentle way to exit this vehicle. There's Dean. He did a hell of a lot of work. He transferred a boatload of cargo. Had to do it twice because of the Kraken. Did a fair amount of installing and uninstalling and moving trash and all kinds of sweet stuff. He's definitely earned Earned his paycheck. Let's go ahead and drive, let's get Fast Eddie here to drive this a little bit closer to the chopper. There's good enough. And one more. And those seats are actually do that by design so that you can actually parachute out. The curb will actually get stuck if you try and parachute out and a curb will get stuck on the floor. That's very bad business. All right, there's our return crew. Is in the van with Gunther. Let's take them back to the astronaut complex. You're done with the helicopter. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty sweet. A little bit fast with this vehicle here. We've never done like any kind of safety testing on Gunther's van. We kind of just built it and ran with it. We've always been just cautious enough, but I'm quite certain get this thing above 7 meters a second and turn hard left or right, She'll roll. All right. Astronauts are back to the complex, safe and sound. Safe as houses. Housing. Ministry of Housing. All right. Yeah, that was a good day. That last mission really had me kind of on edge. Now, whenever the Kraken appears, it really puts me on edge. So it's a pain in the ass. You know, you never know what you're gonna have to do in order to defeat it. This was actually quite simple. We just moved the Soyuz off of the new airlock that we had installed and moved it over to the PMA-2. Went ahead and did a couple of maintenance things on top of it. And I think, yeah, the station turns like way faster now. So that's gonna be fantastic for upcoming missions because, man, dude, sitting there waiting for Christ, we would be sitting for 15 minutes waiting for the station to get onto its proper attitude after we'd rendezvous. I mean, it's quite grueling. Now I feel it could probably make a worst case scenario turn in maybe 7, maybe less. So that's really awesome. Got our install done. We're so close to being up to the current build of the International Space Station as it sits today. We're what, like 11 missions, 10 missions left, and we'll be up to date, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, we got shuttle stuff coming up. That'll be the next mission is shuttle stuff, so. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it for this evening. Got a little bit of stuff going, huh? Some Call of Duty, jamming out. Yeah, got some stuff done. It's good stuff. So yeah, appreciate everybody coming and hanging out, and hope to catch up with you guys for some more Kerbal Space Program. Hopefully tomorrow. We're gonna be getting more on, definitely on a more devoted schedule. Gonna try and knock out a stream every day, and we'll see how that goes. But there's really nothing in the way of that at the current time. It's good stuff, good stuff. So yeah, hope to catch up with you guys for more Kerbal Space Program next time. Until then, stay away from the voodoo. Have a good night, guys.
It's available in the sea.